So, Toastmaster Archana, a question for you. The topic is love is blind. Toastmaster Archana, love is blind.
Love is blind. We all give so many quotes about love, and love is like air, love is blind, love is in the air. There are various quotes we get to hear from everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm here to give description about love and is it blind or not. So let's discover it. Love is an emotion which we all have and which we all have experienced, and this is one of the most wonderful emotion which a human being or for that matter any species can have. Love is what I have received from my mother, that was kind of unconditional love. She could sacrifice anything for me, for my purpose, for my growth, and for my betterment. This one love which I could never repay or repay her in my entire life. The another kind of love which I received from my father was a strict kind of love. Means he never showed us, but he cared us. So caring is another kind of love. Love has lot of variation, so I can't say that love is blind, because I have seen love and I have experienced love. So love has not made me blind, and neither my mother's and father love was blind. And what we generally keep love as blind as a notion is from the other human being or the opposite gender, which gives us, that is a kind of infatuation, I would say. And for me, love is not blind. Love is something that every individual must experience and must also give to others in order to receive more and more love in their life. Thank you so much for that wonderful talk. Back to you.
That was a wonderful attempt by you, Toastmaster Archana. You shared your experience of love which you received from your father, your mother, and you differentiated the love between your father and mother also. That was a ping point. I just really liked it. And you really gave examples of your personal story was there, and things are how things change or manage or shaped your life. All these things are really affecting us, how affected you. So these things are very good. You explained very nicely. And the best thing which I always wait in any table topic is the conclusion. So you were there with your conclusion. You gave few examples and you proved that love is not blind, and we all should experience the same thing. So this is the best thing. And when you introduce a topic, you were there, you introduced the topic. I felt you could have asked some brilliant questions, because this was a topic which I was waiting for some magic to happen. But I was never expecting father and mother in that. So it was a kind of hook for me. It was the topic you chose, how you shaped it. It was a kind of hook for me only. So it was a wonderful way you introduced the topic. So overall, this was a good attempt. But I would say you could have introduction could have been much better. If you could work on that, that would be much better. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So my question to you, uh, Toastmaster Sanjeev is also here. Okay, so let me
Good evening,
ask you a
Sanjeev.
question first.
And who will be the timer for me? You will be the timer.
Good evening,
Let me see.
everyone.
Good evening.
I have or not. Mm, I don't have in this mobile actually. Ask Sanjeev, does he have the timer link with
Sanjeev,
him?
do you have a laptop?
Yes, sir. Just I am joining on my laptop. That I am just taking time.
Okay, no issue. I will look only at the watch. I will stop on time. Please, yes, let's not waste time on that. I'm looking at watch only.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Arpit, what is your greatest fear? What is your greatest fear, Toastmaster Arpit?
Can any one of us say that he doesn't fears anything? He isn't afraid of anything in his life? It can be the fear of father. It can be fear of the teacher when you don't complete your homework. Do you remember? Do you remember all those days when you used to get scared? Nobody can say that. And the fear when you were in love. When you were in love, you were scared of that beautiful girl. Be ashamed of yourself that you were scared of a girl and you called yourself as a warrior. I don't know what's happening with us, but it's all hormonal things going on. So most important thing which we all face is fear, and life is full of fear. And what one of a mentor is Mike Tyson's coach Customado. He said, "Fear is your best friend." Have you ever believed, even thought about it, that fear can be your best friend? He said it's a fear which make us do most magnificent, most miraculous things in life. When we are scared, the adrenal thrush which goes through our blood, it's that push, it's that pressure which builds that momentum. It's the pressure which builds us. So Costumado said that it's the fear of failure which will grow you. If you're scared of your enemy, what would you do? You will build yourself, you will grow yourself. So all of us should use fear. It was his message that you should not be scared of fear. Oh, don't take it on your ego. Oh, I cannot be fear. I am a brave guy. It's all nonsense. Never go for it. He was very clear about it. And he simply said that one should always use fear as it's your best friend. When you are scared, it gives the best results also. So if you want get good results in life, then you should always be running after fear. And my fear is all those past which I have talked about, all everything. It was my personal life only. So understand me, okay? Thank you so much.
Thank, thank you. So I literally liked your opening because you asked so many questions, and in the body part itself, you gave an example of a person who is uh, who thinks that fear is his best friend, and how being fearful, you can help it can help you grow in your life, and it is must for every individual to have fear in their life. So that was a wonderful take. The opening part, the body part, the example, everything was good. And conclusion, what I was looking for actually, what is your greatest fear? Because there are various fears we all have at some or the other point of life. But if you could have pointed some greatest fear, which if you miss that fear, or if you have that fear, uh, that may be helpful for you or for your growth. So if you could have cited that example, that would have been wonderful. Otherwise, I liked your topic and your take on this particular topic. Thank you so much for the attempt.
So Toastmaster Sanjeev, are you ready?
Please. Yes, I am ready, Abhi.
Just so Toastmaster Sanjeev, which toy, which toy you hated in your childhood? Which toy you hated as a child? Which toy you hated in your childhood? As a child, which toy you hated the most? Toastmaster Sanjeev.
So it is very funny question for me, Abhi. So which toys hated me? So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. This is Sanjeev Kumar here, and today I am going to share my personal experience which toys had been hated by me in my childhood. In my childhood, uh, I'm just talking about when I was 5 to 6 years. I used hated a horse toys when my father uh, gave me. So I thought that I don't know what happened in that moment. I used to fear and used to get scared. So what will happen if we just alive and it will just come before me and it will run my life. So when my father used to give me that toys, I used to run away from there. So that's why everyone in my family, for the uh, uh, cracking joke and also making fun at me, everyone when anyone wants to give me anything from any fear, otherwise someone is coming from their house, like my relative, my loved ones, when they used to come at my home, they knew that this is my fear, and intentionally they used to give me so that I can scare. So this was my big point in my childhood that twice really hated, because I used to scare that it will run my life when it will alive. So that's all about me and my twice. Arpit, thank you. Back to you.
Okay, wonderful. So I would like Toastmaster Archana to evaluate him.
Um, yes, Sanjeev, that was a wonderful take, and you were in your memories with that topic. I can understand. And the opening was nice. You greeted the audience here, and also talked about your most hated toy. Um, and body part was also good. Only thing I would suggest that you should have a conclusion, or you could have cited that incident in a more explanatory way, so that could have added humor to that topic. And otherwise it was good. It was a wonderful take from your side.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
So my first question, it's my turn. Arpit, can I ask?
Yes, please ask.
Hello.
Yes, please ask.
So,
Ask.
Arpit, my first question to you, Arpit.
So to me,
Do
okay.
you believe that? Yes. Do you believe that our personalities are outcome of our thoughts? Team Arpit, do you believe that our personality are outcome of our thoughts? Team Arpit.
Do you all believe that our personalities are outcome of our thoughts? I personally don't believe that. So hello fellow Toastmaster. Today I will be discussing whether our personalities are outcome of our thoughts. But the question is, do our thoughts belong to us? Answer is no. It's a big no for me, because none of our thoughts are ours. We go to school, we have our parents, we go to relatives, we have friends. So many thoughts are coming to us, all from outside. Even our thoughts framed by us, which we called our thoughts, are not our. They are different. They have framed us. Our society has framed us. A person living in Iran, a person living in Iran will have a different kind of ideology. A person living in India will have a different kind of ideology. So will you say, don't you think that the geography, don't you think the society is affecting us? How can a personality affect, or how can a thought affect our personalities? A person who is belong to army background, don't you think his personality is completely different? Earlier he used to be a different guy, but now he's different. Now he's a brigadier, he's a major, he's a captain. So officers change their ideologies. But the question is, do they change their ideology, or the circumstances or the situations or the surroundings change them? So this is a big question that we all should think about. That are we built up from our thoughts or thoughts from our surrounding? It can be possible some thoughts we like and we try to change them, but majority of our thoughts are in our subconscious only, and those are built by our families, our friends, our books we have read, our society, our And that is why children are being watched properly. Children should be watched properly what they're watching even on TV, because that affects our mind. So I totally go against this logic that we are outcome of our thoughts, because our thoughts are not even ours. We are built of so many thoughts. So this is the most important thing that we all should ponder about. That are we able to do that? Answer is no. And one should never ever ever fall in company with wrong individuals. A person is a summary or of five individuals whom he surrounds. So when our surroundings change, we change. Everyone has seen this. When we go to college, our ideology changes. When we go to our office, our ideology again changes. Because the scenario keeps on changing, and because of our circumstances, because of our surroundings, we keep on changing always. So no need to get into that ideology that our thoughts are changing our personalities. It can be possible that we can change, but present moment, our thoughts are not responsible for our personality. Over to Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you, Arpit. It was wonderful. So, Archana ma'am, please evaluate TM Arpit.
Okay. So, our thoughts are not our personality, and you completely mind boggled me actually, Toastmaster, because I always thought that our thoughts are important in our personality, but you gave so many examples about the kids, about the kind of region, if the person is belonging to certain other reason, they have different psychology. So that your thoughts have actually mind boggled me today. And I was literally getting yes agreeing to your idea that our thoughts doesn't make our personality. It is because of the surrounding, if it is because of the psychology of the people living around, and around the about the thoughts which we share with our friends. So that was a wonderful take, and I completely agree to your points. And yes, that was a complete topic speech from your side, with a perfect opening with questions, a lot of questions and body, and finally to the conclusion. I liked it very much.
Uh, Guys, I would like to raise one question here related to thoughts. If you
Mhm,
allow me, then I will ask you,
mhm,
ma'am. There is a lot of people just who also told me, and there is also book by Murphy. He is a writer
mhm.
of book Power of
Power of
Subconscious Mind.
subconscious
So
mind,
in that,
yes.
yes, ma'am. In that book, there is a line where whatever your personality, it is totally because of your thought process. Whatever you thought you are starting, and also whatever thought is coming in your mind, it is all about your personality. So your
Mhm.
personality becomes due to your thought. So in that book, it is good or not. That's why I asked Arpit that
Oh,
our
No, no.
personality is
What can I
outcome of
answer?
thought.
yes, yes.
Can I answer?
Yes, yes, please.
See, when it's saying your personality is made from your thoughts, I targeted that your thoughts are not yours. It's from the surrounding and other things. If you are simply saying that, okay, my thoughts, I am changing with my thoughts, I am changing my personality, I totally disagree it. It's our surroundings. The surroundings give us some thoughts, and we make it our thoughts, and then we see the change in ourselves. I'm not saying the thoughts don't change our personality. We are being changed by our surroundings only, but they are not our thoughts. The thoughts themselves are from other individuals. They are not ours.
Perhaps this topic has become a debatable one. Our mission is to speak on a topic for 2 minutes at
Yes,
least,
yes, yes.
supporting
So,
our ideas.
Please, please,
So,
so my next question is for to Toastmaster Archana.
please.
yes.
You have to sing a karaoke. You have to sing a karaoke. Which song would you
Karaoke.
pick? Karaoke. Can you see it on the chat box?
Yes, yes.
You have to
What
sing a
song
karaoke.
do you pick?
Yes.
Karaoke. I always wanted to be a singer, but God has not gifted me with that voice. Um, Hello, fellow Toastmasters here, and today I'm very delighted to get this topic of karaoke and a song which I can pick, and you all have to listen, despite my voice. So, uh, karaoke song which I would like to pick is all the Bollywood songs, and one of my favorite is from a movie I don't remember, but it was like mm, hello, hello, तू फ्लोर पे जब है आई येलो येलो बड़ी solid मस्ती छाई. So this is one song which I have seen, and during that song I was literally feeling like I should go and sing and dance with those people in the movie itself, like Priyanka Chopra and Ranveer Singh, everyone was doing, and there was a lot of family people were there. So I just want to want this kind of magic to be happen in my family, because my family where I have got married, they are so shy people, they are so conservative kind of people. They don't express their enjoyment, their joy, so which I always wanted to have in my family. So this song actually um, was actually kind of reminder for me to what I was expecting from my in-laws and my family, joint family like that. So we arranged a kind of housewarming parties kind of things, and we always sang a song dance together. So that was the day I, that wish of mine was came true with that song. So I literally love this song. Anywhere, anytime when I listen to it, I just try to dance and sing along with it. Thank you so much for that wonderful topic and reminder, Toastmaster of it.
This time you started with your personal story. You introduce yourself and you wish the audience. And the song which you used, which you chose, I myself don't know which song you're talking about. I also don't know which song was it. I will Google
I'll
it.
tell you again. I don't know about the remember the movie name. It was a yeah. Okay.
So what I found, your whole picture, your whole story was related to your personal stories. So this was a good point. And I could have, if I could change something in this, I could have asked you that you chose the song and reasons you could have given in, like, you just elaborated beautifully, but it could have been in points. It could have been in points. So it would have been easier for the audience to memorize the content which you're giving. Presently, like I was also an audience, so I don't know exactly what was the 3 points. I'm like confused. What was the thing? Your family conservation and all those things. They're just, I got the trouble. So if you could add just 3 points, you introduced very well. The beginning was good. If you could just simply add 3 points and conclude, it could have been the best thing. Overall, your speech was good. I am,
Okay.
because it was full of your personal stories only. That was the best thing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, Toastmaster Arpit, my topic for you is if you had a money tree growing in your backyard, what would you do? If you had a money tree growing in your backyard, what would you do, Toastmaster Arpit?
Don't we all want a money tree in a backyard? And why in a backyard? We want a money tree in all our rooms, in all our rooms, in all our buildings, something like that. So, hello, fellow Toastmaster. Today I will be sharing my money tree with you all. but only the story, not the money. So I would say if I am having a money tree in my backyard, first of all, I would cross check which money it's producing. Is it producing rupiah or it's producing something like Kuwaitian dollars or it is producing dollars? So if my money produces dollars, then I would feel much better, much elevated. So that's the best thing. That because in India, I've always seen that these dollars are ruling us. The petrol of Saudi Arabia or Middle East is sold in dollars. So this is the beauty of Americans. They are the kings. They are making the whole country ruled by their ideologies, their currency. So they are the kings here. So I would definitely wish that money in my backyard should be of only, I mean to say, this should be only of dollar. It will help me a lot. And when I will convert that dollar into rupiah, it can be possible. It can be possible that our money, rupiah, will get appreciated, not depreciation. Appreciation will be there. The value of a currency will improve. It will change the economic setup of our country, and I will become a kind of a brand ambassador, just like Dhirubhai Ambani. And I would be doing all the social service which I want to do. It will be very easy for me. I would be the angel investor for myself, and I will really fall in love with those trees. And I wish others also get an opportunity to have those trees. And even if it's in fantasy, then also it's good. It will make you feel good. It will make you forget all your dreams, all your pain, not dreams, all your pains. It will make you see, I'm so happy. Now, after getting this dollar tree, I'm very happy. So, such kind of funny incidents also change a lot in our life. So, I am very happy for that. And thank you to Toastmasters for such question. Thank you so much.
Great. So you had a perfect opening with the question and a good sense of humor, which you added in your speech about money, and you don't want rupee only. You you're getting wishes. Your wishes are growing up like money tree itself. So you want a dollar tree, and you gave the reasons about it. Everything was funny and humorous. Only thing, what would you have done if you could have added that would have completed your speech? That you added like you could have done social work or something like that. But few examples, which in your personal life or your professional life, if you could have cited, that would have been better. So thank you so much for that topic. So you you are muted, I think.
Hello.
Am I
Yes,
audible,
yes,
Sanjeev?
Sanjeev.
So, my question is to Toastmaster Sanjeev.
Yes, yes, you are audio.
If you had to teach something, if you had to teach something, what would you have taught? What would you teach? Can you see on the chat box your question? If you had to teach something, what would you teach?
Okay. First of all, there is some uh, reason for it. So to whom I have to teach, for children or adult. So when it comes to children, there will be different ideas and views. So hello, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. This is Sanjeev Kumar here, and I'm going to share my opinion how to teach if I get opportunity. So first of all, I am talking about a child. When I will get an opportunity to teach our children, I will teach them first of all how to enjoy their life, how to behave with any others, how to respect others, and how to pray for God. Because in the world, everyone fully dependent on the God. So we are supposed to pray. And when you will just get in the habit of learning something from our childhood, it will just become our personality, and slowly just we will start doing forever. It just when it comes in our personality, so we always be feel happy. And second aspect, when it comes to teach a adult person, so I will teach them. In the world there are very most of the poor people, they are suffering and they are just not getting a lot of food. If they are rich, if God have has given them lot of money, food, clothes, shelter, so we are supposed to help them out, so that God will look after also ourselves, because we are so lucky that we have everything like shelters, money, so society, and we have a respect. So we are supposed to help poor and needy people. So that's all about from my side. Team Apit, thank you. Over to you.
I would like Toastmaster Archana to please review him.
Okay. Toastmaster Sanjeev, you had good opening about the question what you want to teach and whom you want to teach as an adult and as a children if you get to teach them. Your thoughts were clear and your body part was totally organized, that if you will teach the children, you will teach them moral values, and if you will teach all the adults, you will teach about how to help the poor ones. So that was wonderful. If you could have cited personal examples or incident or something like that, that would have spiced up this speech properly. And also little conclusion was missing, um, that if you have would have concluded your speech, and that would have been a better finish to your speech. That was my recommendation only. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanjeev.
So I would
Thank
like
you,
to know
ma'am.
how many
Thank you.
questions have we all given? How many topics we have given? Archana, ma'am, how many topics have you given?
I
Have
have
you,
answered 2 questions.
and Sanjeev, how many of
And
you have done? Sanjeev?
Yeah, same. I have answered two questions and asked
two
only
questions.
one question.
Okay.
Okay, and I think I have given three, I suppose.
Yes, I think 2 questions
So
to me and one to Sanjeev, I think.
no, I am saying how many have
Yes,
I
yes.
answered? How many questions have I answered? Two, it might be two only. I don't remember.
I have
So
asked 2 questions to you, and one I think Sanjeev had asked you. I don't
so I
remember.
think I have completed my three topics.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
my next question is to Toastmaster Archana. What do you love most about yourself? See the chat. What do you love the most about yourself? Toastmaster Archana. What do you love the most about
What
yourself?
do you love most about yourself? Why everyone wants to love others when you have yourself for you to love? And I'm here to talk about what I love most about myself. Yes, hello, Toastmasters. This is Archana, and uh, Archana loves most about herself is her smile and her attitude towards life. Because I have gone through a lot of things and struggles in my life. Also, have seen so many things and competitions in my life, and still I am here, um, um, with my smile, with my thoughts, and with my kind of attitude, that helping attitude, which and never is never going to fade, because this is a kind of thing which I have inherited from my parents. They were helpful for their enemies also, and they always had the property to forgive. I don't know I have that property or not, but I always help people whenever and whichever up to my capacity, best of my capacity. So this is one thing I love about myself. I know I'm sounding like blowing my own trumpet and bragging about myself, but this is what the topic is about. And why it is important to love ourselves, because most of the time you are surrounded by so many people who will always criticize you, whatever you think good about them, or whatever you do good for them. Still they will manage to criticize you with some or the other point. But it is only you and your responsibility to take care of yourself, and also always embrace your qualities, and keep them forever, no matter what the others are saying about you, or making fun of you. So thank you so much for that topic, and back to you, Toastmaster.
So I would say this time you started with a question. So I was waiting for this thing, and you started with a question, and you introduced yourself very well. The best thing which I liked about your all the speeches is that you always add your personal stories into it, and this is the most important thing. And in this story also, your family was there, and the best of the best part in your speech today was you had a good message in the end for all of us. So it was a complete holistic approach for a table topic such a short span of time. You were able to complete or cover everything from your perspective. So I would say overall it was a good speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So my question will be to Toastmaster Sanjeev. Toastmaster Sanjeev, science or art, which is better and why? Science or art, which is better and why? Toastmaster Sanjeev, over to you.
So science or art. So it is lot of different about science and art. So hello fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today I'm going to share my views. What is good science or art? So in my personal opinion, after completing my 10th, I appeared in 12 classes. So in my villages, I was high school topper in my 10th classes, and after completing my 10th class, so everyone just started coming at my home and started giving congratulations to me and also my family. And there is a some richest person in my village. So they told me my father Sanjeev, just he is a very brilliant guy. Just uh, he is a topper of high school, and also his name has been announced in the newspaper. So he is supposed to take science. So everyone just listen of that person. And after my father took a decision, and he told me, Sanjeev, you are supposed to take PCM. So I took PCM because they told me that when you will take PCM, if you are you will go anywhere like engineer, like otherwise you can go if you didn't get in engineer, you can go anywhere like you can get job in Indian Army and also Air Force or Navy. So I uh, took decision, and then I took PCM, and after completing PCM it was very wonderful experience. And most of the time I used to love math, and just it is all about my personal story. Coming to the art. So in arts, when any person do graduation or 12th in arts, I think that they didn't get chance to uh, get an opportunity to go like Indian Army, Air Force or Navy, because most of the time in Navy or Air Force they ask for PCM science. If they
Mm.
didn't get selected in another field, like as I told you in engineer, so they can't get all over chance. So in my opinion, science is better. That's all about from my side. What do you, ma'am?
Okay. So Toastmaster Sanjeev, you shared your personal story and started with the question. Opening was good, and body was about your personal story. How you topped in your school, and everyone started respecting you, giving you respect. Even the richest person in your village, they started giving you respect because of your science background. And yes, you cited good examples, but you completely overshooted your time, because you started the another to explaining about the art at 2 minutes 20 seconds, I think. And that you have to take care, because table topics is all about qualifying within that particular time. So you should completely try to wrap up your speech whenever you see the red card. This is what my suggestion for you. And you could have concise a little bit about art, how art is not better or science is much better, one example of it. So that would have been better. So that was
Actually,
all.
I would like to add 2 3 points. First of all, your introduction was not having any question. You simply repeated the question, science or arts. This was the question by itself. So I was waiting some question from your end. So if you could add that, it could have been better. And you started with the arts side at 2 minutes. This, if you could have managed, if you, and that can only be done if you are having your timer in front of you. If you can have a clock in front of you, then only you will be able to do that. And overall it was good. You gave a good attempt. And from, I wanted from next time that all of you should open your video so that we can check your body posture and your eye contact and all those
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
It will help a lot.
Yes,
Okay.
last time the
Definitely.
video was causing trouble. That's why I
Okay,
didn't do.
okay. And the video will also get end because I suppose we are on the last minute only.
Yes.
So first of all, I would like to thank you all for joining me today.
Thank
And
you,
this is what peer group help us. When we are together, we can help each other. Individually, we will not be able to build that
And
momentum.
one thing I would like to suggest everyone that practice that thing.